Greetings, everybody. Jeffrey Guterman. I'm doing a little better. And took care of a few things. And we're here for a rare night game in our Strat-O-Matic 1969 replay. I'll be back with the lineups in just a couple minutes here. I want to welcome you all to the Strat-O-Matic Sports Network. Strat-O-Matic is about the only thing I enjoy anymore besides some of my vices. And I have had just a terribly stressful day. Actually, the last 24 hours. But things are a little better now. And if you're in the live chat, would love to hear from you. Kathy Harden is here. It's a night game, and Kathy Harden, beautiful. Just what I needed. I need a warm-up question from Kathy Harden. Go ahead, Kathy. Thank you. And it's Rhodes Scholar for the Giants. I am glad. Folks, it was a potentially trick question. I first looked, I counted it. I said, okay, 21. And then I looked at her question again, and it's on a pair of dice. Oh, Kathy, you're making me think. Oh. Dad, I don't know if you heard my intro, Rhodes Scholar or Kathy, you're both good friends. I'm doing quote unquote better now. Spoke to my son. The last 24 hours were just very difficult. I think what I need to realize is this is a stressful time for many people. And you gotta try to keep it together and not lose your mind. And right now I got things in motion here. Let's look at our opening lineups. This is the first of a 2-game series between the Giants and the Braves. This could be a turning point for either team. If the Braves sweep, they'll be 8 games ahead of San Francisco. If the Giants sweep, they will be 4 games ahead of of Atlanta. So you see how important this is. For the San Francisco Giants, leading off in right field, Bobby Bonds. Batting second and left, Ken Henderson. Batting third and center, Willie Mays. Batting fourth at first, Willie McCovey. Kathy Harden for the Giants. Batting fifth and catching, Dick Dietz. Batting sixth at third, Jim Davenport. Batting seventh at second, Don Mason. Batting eighth at short, Hal Lanier. And pitching, with 3 wins on the season, he was hurt a bit this year, Ron Bryant, a left-hander. For the first place Atlanta Braves, leading off in center, Felipe Alou. Batting second at second base, Felix Millan. Batting third and right, Hank Aaron. The cleanup hitter in left field, Rico Carty. Batting fifth at first, Orlando Cepeda. Batting sixth at third base, Bob Aspromonte. Batting seventh and catching, Bob Didier. Batting eighth at shortstop, Gil Garrido. And the pitcher with 13 wins on the season, right-hander, Pat Jarvis. And the Atlanta Braves take the field. Greetings, everybody. Jeffrey Guterman with the Strat-O-Matic Sports Network in a rare night game, a real night game. The Braves take the field, and leading it off, it's Pat Jarvis on the mound. Leading it off will be Bobby Bonds. And we're ready. Here's Jarvis. Maybe the most consequential two-game series of the season for these clubs. The pitch to Bonds, that's 5-11. And it's a ballpark single. Right-hander in Atlanta. It's an 8, and it is a base hit. So Bonds is on. He's a double-A, 1-17, being held with Didier. And here's Ken Henderson. Here's the pitch to Henderson. There goes Bonds, and he's safe. He just stole second. So the Giants off to a good start. The single by Bonds, he stole second. He's in scoring position with nobody out. Henderson with the 2-2 count. There'll be a question at the top of the second. That means after this inning. Okay, Jarvis in trouble already. Here's the pitch to Henderson. That's 5-7, switch hitter batting left. He walked him. So the Giants have first and second, nobody out. And Willie Mays the batter. Okay, Jarvis now from the stretch, and the pitch to Mays. It's 4-6 right-handed, grounds it to third, forcing Henderson, and Bonds will go to third. Mays on first, one out. Here's McCovey now. Jarvis looks in. He's set. The pitch to McCovey. That's 1-6. Pow! A deep one to right, and it's a 3-run home run for Willie McCovey. And boy, that couldn't have happened at a better time to open up this 2-game series. A 3-run home run by Willie McCovey. It was a 1-6 right-handed, and there it is, as clean as anything. Boy, did he get a great swing of that. Greyhawk, that was a pow shot. That's number 46 for McCovey. If he gets hot, he certainly can get close to 50. Number 46, he leads the National League. He had 45 in real world. And here comes Dick Dietz. It's 1 out, nobody on. 3 runs in here in the top of the first. The pitch to Dietz. That's 6-7, right-handed, and that is a base hit for Dietz. Jarvis getting hit here. Now Davenport. All right, Jarvis. And the pitch. That's 6-6 right-handed, and that is a liner to third, caught by Aspromonte. 2 away for Don Mason. Just underway here in Atlanta. Huge series, maybe the biggest of the season thus far. Giants 6 out, a sweep, they could be 4 out. If they get swept, they're 8 out. Atlanta with the 6-game lead. Here's the pitch to Mason. That's 2-10, right-handed, walked him. With 2 outs, it's first and second, and Hal Lanier comes up, clutch situation. And he doesn't have any against right-handers or left-handers. The pitch to Lanier now. That's 1-7, right-handed, fly ball center. For Felipe, he makes the catch, and that will retire the side, but 3 runs for San Francisco on a 3-run home run by McCovey. His 46th of the year. We've gone half. It's San Francisco 3, Atlanta coming up. Here's Ron Bryant now, with a 3-0 lead. Here's Felipe now. Okay, Bryant is ready. The pitch to Felipe. That's 5'11", right-handed, and that's hit deep ballpark home run. He's a right-hander in Atlanta on a 5'11" ballpark home run. Against the right-hander. Oh my, what a catch. Reaching is Cardi of all, is Henderson of all people to steal a home run. It was 1-10 home run. In Atlanta against the right-hander. And the catch is made by Ken Henderson. It's 1 out. Here's Felix now. Two 8, left-handed, pops it to short for Lanier, 2 outs. Now Aaron. That's 4-5 right-handed, fly ball right field. For Bonds, a 1-2-3 inning. So after 1, it's 3-0. I'm going to try to keep pace here. But first, we got a question from Kathy Harden. There are 3 pitchers who are tied for most NL Cy Young Awards with 4 each. If you get 2 is cool, 3 is wow. Well, that's tough. The trick is NL. Mr. Perota got it. It's a great, great pick, Mr. Perota. Maddox and Carlton. Who was the third? Maybe this guy? The other is Randy Johnson in the National League. Yeah. Oh, great. That's really one of the best questions you've had so far. Here's Ron Bryant. 3-0 Giants. This is our first game of September 10. Here's Jarvis and the pitch to Bryant. That's 2-4. It's a base hit off his own card. Bryant is on. He's at 2 WS. Now Bonds. Again. That's going to be 210 right-handed. Grounds it back to Jarvis. He throws to Mian at second, over to Cepeda at first for a double play. 2 outs, nobody on. And now Ken Henderson. Switch hitter batting left against Jarvis. Okay, here's Jarvis now, facing Henderson. Oops, oh, I am so sorry. Oh, I can't even keep things straight. So frickin' sorry. Here's the pitch to Henderson. And that's going to be 4-8, switch hitter batting left. He flies it to center. For Felipe, he makes the catch, and the side is retired. No runs this time for the Giants. The leadoff single by Bryant left out in a double play. We're heading to the bottom of the second. And we'll look, you've asked some great questions. I like the warm-up, too. Warm-up might have been my favorite of all time, or one of them. Here's Rico now leading it off. Rico's been in and out of the lineup due to various ailments. Ron Bryant now, and the pitch to Cardi. That is 1-3, left-handed. Oh, ballpark effect. To left. Oh my, by Rico. With a 17 on the 20 die. Don't count on it. He's a right-hander. No, that's going to be caught again by Henderson. This one not quite as far. If you recall, Felipe hit a long one to left field. It was a ballpark home run effect. And he made the catch. He lifted his glove right above the fence. I believe it would have either hit the fence or gone over, and there's a question in the top of the fourth. All right, let me see if I can get through that to that, and that's going to retire the side. Oops, that's one out. Here's Orlando now, top of the fourth. Keep them coming, Kathy. They help me stay grounded, and also break off incremental bits of the game, because I have anxiety again. I think it's the weed. And I already took a pill. I could take a second one, but I don't think so. I think I'm going to tough it out. I'm not supposed to take a second one. So that's the way I'll do that. I'll try to be halfway responsible. Here's Orlando now. Down the pitch. That's 5-9, right-handed, and that's hit well. No ballpark effect there. It's gone by Orlando. Kathy Harden, Orlando has hit a solo home run with 1 out here in the bottom of the second. And that's going to make it a 2-1 ball game. And that brought the crowd, woke the crowd up. That's number 24 for Orlando. Excuse me. And that ties him for, I don't know, 8th, 7th. Okay, here's Bob Aspromonte now. Oh, feeling a little better here. Just a little calmer. Here's Bryant now, left-handed pitcher again. The pitch to Aspromonte. That's 3-7, left-handed, grounded to third for Davenport. Easy play, 2 outs, and the catcher, Bob Didier. .6'5", switch hitter batting right, grounded to short X. That's our first X today. That's Lanier, 229. (16-2) G1 E29 6-11-12. And he throws him out. And that will retire the side. 1 run, though, on the home run. Solo shot by Cepeda, his 24th of the year. It's 3-1 San Francisco over Atlanta. Again, I want to emphasize to you folks, this is arguably the biggest series thus far this year. I want to tell you again, Atlanta has been in first place basically all season. Maybe early April or even May, maybe it was a back and forth, but they've had the lead and they've widened their lead to 6 games. Meanwhile, by the way, St. Louis only 3.5 behind. But this gets real. You know what happens if either team sweeps. And a split would be certainly sort of a, I don't know, a benign outcome, but not to the Giants. Everything counts now. Giants only have 21 games left. The Braves also have 21 games left, so there's not much room. Here's Mays to lead it off. Jarvis. That's 6'9", right-handed. Grounds to short for Garrido, and that's 1 away. Now McCovey. McCovey hit the 3-run home run in the first off Jarvis. Jarvis gets the sign from Didier. The pitch to McCovey now. 4-6, left-handed, grounds to second for Felix. 2 outs. And Dick Dietz, the batter. Dietz singled, left on base, on second base after Mason's walk. Jarvis winds and deals to Dietz. And that's 1-5 right-handed, and he flies it to center field for Felipe, and that's a 1-2-3 for Jarvis. So he seems to have settled down. We have a question on the top of the 4th. I'm looking forward to it. Here's Bryant now. Allowed 1 run in 2 innings. It was a solo shot by Orlando in the second. Here's Garrido now. And whoever wins the division in the East or the West, I'll be 100% for them, whether they play Baltimore or Minnesota. in the World Series. Here's Bryant, the pitch to Garrido. And that's 5-7 right-handed, and he struck him out. And we account for our biases. What I just did was a first step in doing so, and it's an ongoing process, acknowledging your biases. And sometimes it's not pleasant to look at the dark side. But Jung told us to get in touch with the dark side and then forcefully, and this is my interpretation, forcefully accept yourself with it as a complete part of you, who you are, through self-acceptance. And then if you have problems or make mistakes, try to do better. Okay, Jarvis's first plate appearance. Here's Bryant now. And that's going to be a 412 right-handed, a tapper to first X. Willie McCovey coming in. He's a 214. .214, that's going to be 11-2. It's a G1. E14, 357. And he takes it to the bag. 2 outs. And folks, I want to thank you, by the way, for being here. Once again, thanks for the likes, thanks for the comments, thanks for subscribing. And trying to do the best I can. I'm trying to do a good one for you all. Helped by Kathy Harden with those questions, which keep me grounded. 2 outs, nobody on. Here's Felipe. He flew deep, deep to left and was robbed of a home run, literally, by Henderson. The pitch from Bryant, and that is a 6-10 right-handed. That is a chopper to first again. McCovey. And he takes it to the bag, and that's a 1-2-3 for Bryant. Both pitchers, I guess the past inning, have settled down. We've gone 3. It's San Francisco 3, Atlanta 1. This is the Strat-O-Matic Sports Network. Here it is. 90 million of us had to wait till November 1980 to find out the answer to this burning question. JR, who shot you? Oh, you want to know the answer? You know, I never found out. I never remembered. Shit. I never remember. Larry Hagman. He died. So I think it means 90 million of us had to wait until November 1980 to find out that this character shot JR. Am I right, Kathy? You want the character's name. If you want to know, it was Dallas. I wasn't a huge fan of that. You want to know? Well, you want to know who it was? I have no idea. And no Googling, people. No Googling, please. Honor system. Come on. I don't even remember their names. All I remember was Victoria Principal. That's all I remember. And JR. And a few of the others, but I don't remember their names. Does anybody know? Well, I got 2 bells. You got to read, Kathy. You know, there's a logic. His niece, actress named Crosby. Boy, that'd be a surprise. Stephen, watch Perota get it again. Watch Perota get it again. I think dinner will help. Dinner will help just fine. Oh, he got the right actress. Well, wouldn't that be correct then, Kathy? He doesn't have to know. You didn't tell us we had to know the actress, or maybe are you making this more than more levels, more layers? So doesn't he get 4 bells? Or are you just giving 2 to the winners? It's Christian, his sister-in-law. Oh, the actress's real name was Crosby. I think I remember her, yeah. And the other question I have, Kathy Harden, is why did she shoot JR? And he lived, didn't he? Oh, Kathy Harden, you are really stretching my thinking today. I guess that's a good thing. Hey folks, Jeffrey Guterman, I'm here again in Studio B for the Strat-O-Matic Sports Network, and I want to thank you for being here. This is a rare evening game. I usually play them in the morning and or in the afternoon. I do a 1969 replay. We are already September 10. I kind of messed that up a little. Okay. And this is actually the first game. Mary Crosby, I remember her. She was sweet. This is our first game of this date, and it's arguably the biggest series. I've been talking about that all evening. I'm not going to reiterate it now. I might talk about it again later. Here's Jarvis now to pitch the top of the 4th. Looking forward to the next question from Kathy Harden. I need some good ones here to help me. Leading it off will be Davenport to help my peace of mind. Davenport popped to 3rd in the 1st. Here's Jarvis now in his 4th inning. That's 4-7 right-handed. He flew to center. For Felipe, he's got it 1 out. Can't do much about the 3-run home run now, but Jarvis has settled down, I would say. I remember Mary Crosby. Was she married to Bing Crosby? I know that might be a ridiculous question. Here's Mason now with 1 out, nobody on. Jarvis gets the sign from Didier and the pitch. And that is a 6-6 left-handed, and he walked him. So Mason is on. If you're new to my channel, love to hear from you in the live text. Just say hello. I don't know how many people are new. I just say maybe a few of them might be, because they may not have been able to watch the morning and or afternoon broadcasts and may not go to look at them on demand, or they may. It's Mason on first with 1 out. Lanier at the plate now. Jarvis from the stretch. And that is a 3-8 right-handed. And that is a base hit right up the middle over the head of Mian. Again, it was a 3-8 single. Whoa, daughter of Bing. Whoa, Kathy Harden. I used to like her lips. I hope you don't mind me saying, Kathy Harden. It's sweet lips and sweet eyes. 3-8 right-handed single. So it's one asteroid. Mason on second now with one out. And here's Ron Bryant. He's an A bunter. My Lord. I'm going to let him head away. They're leading 3-1. And here's Jarvis now. And the pitch to Bryant. Oh, Lord, there it is. 6-7. Switch hitter batting left. Oh, that's going to be a double down the line. Oh, my. Ron Bryant turning out to be a hitting star tonight. Mason comes home. Lanier goes to third. He got such a beautiful cut. He looked like a star hitter there. Lord. Let's look at that again. 6-7. Switch hitter batting left, and it was double 1 to 10. It's a 1 on the 20 frickin' die. And it is now a 4-1 ball game. Lanier went to third. It was 2 asteroids. Second and third, 1 out. Here's Bonds. I was thinking of doing a sacrifice, even with 1 out. And here's Bonds, 1 for 2. Singled in the first, stole second, needlessly, because McCovey went on to hit a 3-run home run. Well, I guess you don't have to say needlessly. I guess if there was a force, which there was, or something could have happened, like a double play. Okay, here's Bonds now. Jarvis trying to get out of this. The pitch to Bonds. And that is 3-9 right-handed. Oh, it's a ballpark home run effect for Bonds with a 16 on the frickin' die. Oh, Lord. In Atlanta, it is a fly ball to left. It's deep enough, though, for a run. It's deep enough for Lanier to tag, and hey, what's wrong with that? Whoops. Yeah, he knocked that in. Oh, wait a minute. That was a fly out. I'm sorry. That's a... Losing my mind a little. A long fly. We've had some long flies and some great catches. Next question, top of the 6th. Okay. I can handle that. That will be a sacrifice. And here's Ken Henderson with 2 outs and Bryant on second. The big story here is Ron Bryant with these 2 hits, I think. 2 runs in here. It's 5-1. Here's Henderson. That's a great start for the Giants. Here's Jarvis now. And that is 6-7. Oh, my, it's another 6-7. Switch hitter, though. Yeah, batting left, and that's going to be a base hit. We want to check the re-roll on that. Not that you can do anything about it. It's supposed to happen to some degree. And I don't want to do a replay any more than you do. I'm whacked. But I think it is important for the integrity of the game to do this. More than you do. I'm whacked. But I think it is important. We are in replay mode. Let's look at Bryant's double first. Lanier to tag, and hey, with a 16 on the frickin' die. Oh, Lord, in Atlanta. Okay, here we go. We want to make sure. Whoops. Yeah, he knocked that in. Wait a minute.
Oh, wait a minute. That was a fly out. I'm sorry.
That was a 3-9.
Great catches. Next question.
Okay, see where I went wrong
These
here.
2 hits, I think
I'm just questioning myself. It was
2
Henderson.
runs in here. It's 5-1. Here's Henderson. It's a great start.
Let's check out this roll here. This is a
Here's
replay.
Jarvis now.
It's a replay.
And that is 6-7. Oh my, it's another 6-7. Switch hitter though. Yeah, batting left, and that.
I don't think that was
You might
another
check the
6-7.
reroll on that. Not that you can do anything. 3-9.
Where am I getting confused?
Near to than you do. I'm whack. Yeah, batting left, and that. We want to check the reroll on that. Not that you can do anything about. A long fly. We've had some long flies and some great catches.
I think it was Bryant. And they were not consecutive at bats. That's what it is.
With 1 out.
Yeah, a 6-7 with
Here's
Bryant.
the ones, 1 for 2.
There it is. It was a 6-7 with Bryant, and I'm just being like obsessive. It was non-consecutive rolls, and that's about as random as you can possibly get. And they were different rolls, of course. We're back to this ball game. And I want to thank you for your patience. On a 6-7, that is going to be a base hit. Yeah. So Henderson is on with 2 outs, and here's Mays now. And thank you for your patience. We have another question coming up. Top of the 6th, after the 5th. 3 runs in already. The pitch to Mays, and that 6-11 right-handed struck him out, and that will retire the side. First strikeout for Jarvis, but he allows 3 more. He's allowed 6 in 4 innings. It's 6-1 Giants. And here's Ron Bryant coming out. He's been tough, except for the home run to Orlando. Excuse me. Okay, here's Felix to lead it off. Brian is ready. Here's the pitch. That's 6-8 right-handed, and that's grounded to third. And Davenport throws him out. 1 out. So Brian has been very tough. Less the solo shot by Orlando. He did allow a few deep fly balls. And very deep, in fact, a couple of them. It's going to be Henry Aaron stepping up. This is a big series, and they know it's a big series. Everybody. Knows it's a big series. Okay, Aaron 0 for 1, flew to right in the first. Bryant, the pitch to Aaron. That's 1-4, and that's a line out to first against the left-hander, caught by McCovey, 2 outs. So the McCovey The Giants are playing great baseball, good fielding, good hitting, and that's kind of the way I like it. Here's Rico Carty. He flew deep to left in the second. The pitch from Bryant. 5-5 right-handed, and that's a fly ball to left field. And Henderson is under it, and it's another 1-2-3 for Ron Bryant. We've gone 4 at 6-1. Digging the game here. There's always the next game. They'll have the second game. This is the way I start to look at things. If it's going to be a split, it's not good. A split is not good for the Giants here. With only 21 games left. And a sweep by the Braves is obviously pretty much a disaster. They'd be 8 behind with 19 games left. Here's McCovey now to lead it off. He's 1 for 2. He had the 3-run home run in the first. They are letting Jarvis pitch. It's a real close call. But this was a different game back then. Here's the pitch to Jarvis. That is 2-7 right-handed. Grounds to first for Cepeda. And Orlando takes it to the bag. 1 out. Now Dick Dietz. Dietz 1 for 2. And the pitch. 5-5 right-handed. Struck him out. And that's only the second by Jarvis. He had one in the fourth. Now Davenport. Davenport is 0 for 2. Jarvis winds and deals. That is 1-3 right-handed, and it's hit to first for Orlando, who takes it to the bag. And it's a 1-2-3 for Jarvis, so he can settle down. We'll see. 6-1 San Francisco. Look for the question after this half inning. From Kathy Harden, here's Ron Bryant now. The only base runner, if you want to call him that, has been Orlando with the home run. No one else has reached base. Here's Bryant facing Orlando. And the pitch. It's 1-4, left-handed, grounded to third for Davenport. 1 out. Now Strat-O-Matic in for the injured Cletus Boyer. Here's Strat-O-Matic at the plate. The pitch from Bryant. That's 5-7 right-handed. He struck him out. So Bryant continues. And Bob Didier, the batter. Two-5. And it's a fly to right for Bonds. And another perfect inning for Ron Bryant. We've gone 5. It's 6-1. Look for the question now. tied with 10 seasons. Each of these two share the record for 200 plus hits in 5 or more seasons. One player on the Reds, the other on Seattle. Mr. P got it. Holy shit. He got it. Whoa. That was quick. You know your shit, Mr. Perota. You really know your shit. Thank you, Kathy Horton. And the hint was very good. So there you have it. Yeah, he can't remember what he ate for breakfast. I can. Nothing. We're in the top of the 6th here. It's 6-1 Giants. Pat Jarvis starting his 6th inning. His first endurance is the 7th. He's allowed 6 runs. 3 in the 1st and the 4th. Here's Mason to lead it off. Pitch to Mason. That is 3-7 right-handed. Grounds to second X for Mian, 1 out. Jarvis starting to really settle down here. Here's Hal Lanier. Brian comes out on deck. Here's the pitch to Lanier. That's 4-5. Grounds to short X by Lanier. That'll be Garrido, 3-18. 3-18, that's going to be 13-3. G2, E18, 10-12. And he throws him out, 2 away. And now it's Ron Bryant. Amazing game for Ron Bryant. Allowed 1 run in 5 innings. Granted the home run to Orlando, and he's 2 for 2 himself, a single and a double. Knocking in 1 run. Here's Jarvis now. With 2 outs, nobody on. And the pitch. That's 2-7, and he struck him out. And that's the 3rd for Jarvis. He has settled down. Retiring 7 in order. 8 out of the 9. We're heading to the bottom of the 6th. Looking forward to more questions from Kathy. I don't know what you got in your bags, but I'd love to have one sometime before the game is over, and then at least one more for post-game. But I don't want to impose. Here's Bryant. This is actually his 2nd endurance inning. He has his first was last inning. Retired the side in order. It's going to be Garrido, and I think we'll have a hitter for Jarvis. We'll see. Maybe not. It's still early. Next question, top of the 8th. Love to have one after the bottom of the ninth, a bonus for me to sleep on. But I don't want to pressure you. Here's the pitch to Garrido. Whoops. I mean in addition to question 4. Here's the pitch to Garrido. 3-7 left-handed, and that's going to be a base hit for Gil Garrido. Now the question is Jarvis going to come in? No, he's not. No, he is not. Let's see who it is. Against the left-hander, people. Lord. Well, it's the guy who we use a lot as a pinch hitter when I need a right-hander. But it's going to be Tommy Aaron. Bonus question at the bottom of the ninth. We thank you. It is going to be Tommy Aaron. Of course, I think the Braves want to win as much as anybody, but they're not under as much pressure here. But Tommy Aaron will come in, right-handed hitter against Bryant. The Giants lead at 6-1. So, down by 5, bottom of the 6th. Here's Bryant, and the pitch to Tommy Aaron. That's 3-11 left-handed. That's going to be a ballpark single effect. Oh my, they need one. He's a right-hander. That's an 11. And oh, what a catch by Lanier. It was 11. It was single 1-10 against the right-hander. Oh my God, Lanier. With a beautiful catch, and that's how you win ball games, folks. He saved that from going through. So Aaron is retired, and here comes Felipe 0 for 2. The first 4 batters in this Braves lineup, 0 for 8. Okay, Brian with Garrido on first, 1 down. And the pitch to Felipe. 2-5, left-handed, base hit to center. Garrido goes to second. I don't think he has much speed. He's a 1-12. We'll hold him with Mays a -3. It's first and second, 1 out on 1 hit and or walk. And Bryant is fatigued. We're not going to use McMahon. Infields are the bullpens are fairly well rested. It's Ron Herbel, the right-hander, warming. And I'll tell you, this bullpen has been abused this season. But he's rested. I say if they have a day between, if they skip a day, they are sufficiently rested. So, if he's needed, Bryant, is one hit or walk away from fatigue. And this game is too damn important to keep him in this game if he's tired. Here's Felix 0 for 2. Felipe on first, Garrido on second. And the pitch from Bryant. And that is 112 left-handed. Pops it up behind the plate. And Dietz makes the catch. 2 outs. And a big one. And now here's Henry Aaron. What do you do with these guys? Aaron, Carty, Cepeda. You can't walk them all. It's first and second, 2 down. Bryant. And the pitch. That's 3-4 left-handed. Grounds it to second. Should end the inning. Mason has it. Throws to McCovey. And the side is retired. No runs. That's the important thing. 2 hits allowed by Bryant. He has semi-endurance because 2 hits and or walks after an endurance inning that had 2 hits and or walks is fatigue. And we're heading to the top of the 7th now. And the new pitcher, it's Ron Herbel, the right-hander. Herbel comes out to the mound. He's taking his warm-ups now. Oh, I'm shit. It's not Herbel. I got to bring in someone for the Braves. That's a Herbel's warming. And folks, I'm a 65-year-old man. I do the best I can. I catch 99%, I think, of my errors, or close to it. Doyle and Upshaw were used. I'm not using Upshaw unless I really have to. It's going to be Paul Doyle, who pitched in this game in real world. So Doyle is the new pitcher. He's a left-hander, taking his warm-ups. Jarvis, the loser of record, pitched 6. Seven hits, walked 3, struck out 3, and allowed 6 runs. Whoa, shit, what am I freaking doing there? Putting another thing in that goddamn thing? I'm preoccupied. Okay, Doyle is ready. And we move to the top of the 7th. Look for the next question after this inning at the top of the 8th. And here's Bobby Bonds to lead it off. He's 1 for 2. Singled and scored on McCovey's home run. Grounded into a double and had a sacrifice fly. The wind-up and the pitch from Doyle. That's 6-7 right-handed. Struck him out. Now Henderson. 1 for 2 and a walk. Had a couple of great catches out and left. That's 4-5. Switch hitter batting right. That's going to be an N. He has the power. 4-5, 1-17, and it is gone for Ken Henderson. Off Doyle, let's look at it again. It was a 4-5, switch hitter batting right, and home run 1-17. He's got the power against left-handers. There it is. And it was a 5. A relatively rare home run. Makes it 7-1, so it's a great game for the Giants today. And for Henderson, that is his 3rd. Big home run, I guess. And here's Mays now. Mays 0 for 3, reached on a force and scored on McCovey's home run. Doyle and the pitch to Mays. 4-5 right-handed. There it is again. Did I roll it? That's the question. And it is gone. Another home run back-to-back with Mays. Nothing I can do about it. Looked like it rolled to me. Getting a lot of those. Oh, look at that, Stephen. Thank you. Well, that's only number 4 for Mays. He's been hurt a lot. He had 13, I believe, in real world. It's now a 8-1 game with back-to-back home runs. Here's McCovey now. See if we can make it 3. And the pitch to McCovey. That's 4-5 left-handed, and that's a double to right. And that was another 4-5, but it was against a left-hander, and I rolled that. I think it's Twilight Zone. I think this is Twilight Zone shit. Here's Dietz. Oh, Christ help me. Here's the pitch to Dietz. 4-10. And it's a ballpark single. Right-hander. It's a 7. That's probably going to go through. Yes, it does. First and third, Doyle getting hit here. At least it was a different double dice. And here's Davenport now. See if we can get a different column than 4. Here's the pitch to Davenport. That's 3-5. It's 5 again. And he grounds it to second. McCovey will score. That's 3 runs this inning. Dietz goes to second. So this makes it a 9-1 game. The game of the 3-run innings. Dietz on second now, 2 outs, and here's Mason. Walked twice and grounded out. Pitch to Mason. That is 3-9. Left-handed, grounds it to second, and that will retire the side. But another 3 runs in a very strange game. 9-1 Giants, bottom of the 7th. Bryant, 2 hits and/or walks away from fatigue with Ron Herbal warming. Here's Cardi to lead it off. Oh, he says check Dietz on a possible ballpark. I thought I did, but let's do it again. This is a replay requested by Stephen Perota, always in the spirit of integrity. This is replay action here. Dietz. Here we go. Tell me. Here's the pitch to Dietz. 410. That's going to be 410 right-handed. It was a ballpark. He was right. I had it as a single. Just checking back on Dietz. It is a ballpark on a 410 right-handed. Oh, wait a minute. 410 against Bryant left-handed. Right-handed. That's what it was. It was 410, not 110. Okay, so it is a ballpark single effect against the right-hander. Okay, and if I'm still missing that, I need to quit. It was a 410, yeah. And it was already done. It was already read. It was a 410, yeah. And it was already done. Okay, Mr. Perota, it was already done. If you want, I'll show you again. There it is, 410, and it was a 7. And the 7 was a base hit. As you can see, the 20 die is a 7 there. That's 410, yeah. Right-hander. Oh, wait a minute. That's against Doyle. Oh, I'm looking at Bryant. Oh, I'm looking at Bryant. You know, I need a frickin' lobotomy. You are right, it is a ballpark. It is a ballpark because it was against Doyle. Dietz, the right-hander, switch hitting, batting right. He has end power against the left-hander, and on that 7 die, it is a home run. So Mr. Perota turns out to be right after some very, very tough review. That's the 3rd home run of the inning. And let's see how many home runs that is for Dietz. That's his first in a while. He was really hitting them. That's his 12th. In a very, very hard call due to the butterfly effect, the Giants have been kind enough to waive replays of these last 2 plays. And we'll just pick up play. That's all we can do here. We'll just pick up play here to the bottom of the 7th. Because the rest of it did end the inning. Thank you, Mr. Perota. Okay, here's Rico Cardi to lead it off. I'm not really worried about this because it is a 10-1 game. So the fact that San Francisco had their last 2 at-bats out of context really doesn't bother me. It's all worked into the game. Okay, Bryant now trying to stay in this game. Here's Rico Carty. Mr. Perota correct again. The pitch from Bryant. That's 5'9", right-handed, and that's going to be deep by Rico. And it's gone. .59", right-handed. Makes it a 10 to 2 ball game, and he is one hit and or walk away from fatigue, Bryant. That's number 20 for Rico. Rico had only 16 in real world. Here's Orlando now. One more hit or walk, Brian is through. Wait a minute. Yeah. Here's the pitch to Orlando. And that's 412 right-handed, grounded to first X. McCovey 214. .52. G3 E14 6912. Oh, and he boots it. Oh, an error by McCovey. Here's Aspromonte now. Orlando on first, no outs. Not being held. Here's the pitch from Bryant. 2-6, left-handed, grounds it back to Bryant, forces Cepeda at second base, one out, and now Aspromonte on first. And here's Bob Didier. Three home runs for the Giants in the second. Here's the pitch to Didier. 6-6, switch hitter batting right, flies to center, and that's two outs. Brian hanging in. If he gets out of this, he's refreshed. The pitch to Garrido. 1-6, left-handed, hits it back to Bryant. Throws to McCovey, and the side is retired. One run, though, on the leadoff home run by Carty. After 7, 10-2. Atlanta. Greg LeMond won this race 3 times in the 1980s, becoming the only American male to win it after Lance Armstrong was stripped of his medals. Does spelling count? It's got to be the Tour de France. Maybe give it to both of them. Yeah. Maybe give it to both of them, Kathy. It's your call, Perota and Horlin, for the question. She gives it to both of them. Isn't she generous? Great question, Kathy. And we look forward to the bonus post-game question that I can sleep on. Believe it or not, Paul Doyle is going to pitch. It's 10-2. It's Hal Lanier leading it off, top of the ninth. Super duper question. Doyle allowed 3 home runs, 4 runs total after McCovey's double. Here's Lanier now. That is 1-8. And he grounds it to third, 1 away. And here comes Bryant. White hit for him. He's 2 for 3. Knocked in a run. Here's Doyle and the pitch. 6'10", switch hitter, batting right, grounds to short X. That's Garrido 318. (318.83) G3 E18 456. And he throws him out 2 away. Now Bonds 1 for 4. They'll have a hitter for Doyle in the bottom of the 8th. Here's Doyle and the pitch to Bonds. That's 6'7", right-handed, struck him out. So quite a contrast, quite a contrast there for Doyle. We're heading to the bottom of the 8th here. Ron Bryant is refreshed. He's allowed 2 runs in 7 innings, and there'll be a hitter for Doyle. 2 innings, 4 hits, 4 runs. We'll find out who's coming in to pitch in due course. Let's see who's hitting. Again, it's against the left-hander. They have all left-handers here, basically, literally, except for Bob Tillman, a 195 hitter, and Clete Boyer, an injured player. I'm going to look on my list here that I got from the great Rhodes Scholar to see. I think he gave me some Braves. He had to. Here we go. He didn't give me Braves. Whoa. Oh. Oh, Lord. Oh, not much. Not much to go by. Believe it or not, there's no one really worth using the way those cards look. Wait a minute. There's Oscar Brown. I think we'll bring in Oscar Brown to hit here. It's the only logical choice. Oscar Brown, a rookie. He's got a lousy card against left-handers, but that's what we're going to do. He is a right-handed hitter. So Bryant facing Oscar Brown. Oh, Christ. I am so sorry, people. Oscar played 5 years, and he only had 4 at-bats. He was 1 for 4 in real world. He died at age 74. So here's Brown, right-handed hitter facing Bryant in the bottom of the 8th. Bryant is refreshed here. The pitch to Brown. That's 2-8 against the left-hander, and he pops it to short, and that's 1 out. So Brown is retired. And here's Felipe Alou. We tried. Here's Felipe now at the plate. The pitch from Bryant. That is 5-6 right-handed. Grounds it to short, 2 away. And Felix Millan. Bryant does not look tired to me. Millan 0 for 3. The pitch from Bryant. 4-2 right-handed. That's a home run ballpark effect. Felix, though, does not have the power. It would be single 2 asteroids. Again, 4-2 right-handed. And that is in Atlanta, right-handed hitter. And that is a base hit. So a 2-out single by Millan. It is 10-2 San Francisco. Big game. Big performance by Ron Bryant. Big hitting. That's what it comes down to. Big win for the Giants. It'll put them within 5 games. Two outs, Millan on first, not being held. Here's the pitch to Aaron. 1-7, and he walked him. Now he has a chance to get fatigued with one hitter walk this inning. Here's Cardi, who homered. Been a bit of a challenging game here for me due to multiple factors. Here's the pitch to Cardi. 3-6, left-handed. There's a base hit. Mian scores. Aaron goes to third, and that's going to be it for Bryant. Not because we think he can't finish it. There are 2 outs, but we think he's tired. He's saying he's not, but it's going to be Herbal. He walked one. He pitched awesome baseball. Sorry about the hits. He allowed 5 hits. Struck out 2 and allowed 2 runs. He's responsible 3 runs now. Responsible first and third, and it's going to be Herbal coming in. A fine pitcher. He's a right-hander with 2 outs here, and it's the bottom of the 8th. I'm sorry, people. Something made me think it was the bottom of the 9th. Stick around for our bonus question coming up immediately after this ball game. Herbal is ready. And here's Orlando. It's a 10-3 game now. Orlando 1 for 3. Homered in the second. And the pitch from Herbal. 6-3 right-handed, fly ball left X. That will be Henderson again, a 2-10. He's made some beautiful catches. 2-10, that's a reroll. That's a 1-2, oh my. Oh my, it's a double 2. Just what we need. He's an E10. That's 6-10-15. And it is a 2-base error. It's a D2 2-base error. He might land on third. A double and an error, and all runs score. The error by Henderson. Now this is not getting funny. It is not unearned, as far as I can tell. We'll just charge those 3 runs along with 2 others. 5 runs. And Cepeda on third. A huge error after those great catches today by Ken Henderson. Here's Strat-O-Matic. 2 outs, bottom of the 8th. Strat-O-Matic 0 for 3. It is a 10-5 game now. Here's the pitch from Herbal. 2-5, right-handed, base hit to right. That scores Cepeda. Still no evidence that it would be unearned. Doesn't matter. Don't keep that stat. Now things are getting more serious. If they lose this game, 10-6 now. And Bob Didier, the batter. Herbal trying to get out of this. Lindsey warming. To end the inning with 2 outs. The pitch to Didier. 2-4 against the right-hander. That's a ballpark. Lord. Switch hitter batting left. It's a 20. Caught by the second baseman. Mason, and the side is out, but 4 runs. A very strange ball game. New pitcher for the Phillies. I'm sorry, for the Braves. I am so sorry. For the Braves. And we will bring in Niebauer, even though he's tired. Didn't pitch last game, but he's tired after this season. Niebauer, right-handed hitter, top of the 9th. Stand by for our bonus question from Kathy. Ken Henderson leads it off, top of the 9th. Here's Niebauer. That's 2-5 right-handed, and that's a base hit by Henderson. Now Willie Mays. Giants 10, Braves 6. Stranger things have happened. Here's the pitch to Mays now. 2-5, and that's a base hit to left. We'll have Henderson hold. Here's McCovey. Just don't want to mess with it. Niebauer. That's 2-8 right-handed. Grounds it to second, and the runners advance. Now for Dick Dietz, second and third, 1 out. Three, 8, and he walked him. He loaded the bases with 1 out, and here's Jim Davenport, 0 for 4 today. Four, 5 right-handed, struck him out. 2 down. And here's Mason. Niebauer trying to get out of this. One, 8 right-handed, walks in a run. My Lord. Walks in a frickin' run. That makes it 11-5. Here's Lanier. We'll keep him in. Bases loaded, 2 outs. The pitch to Lanier. 5-9, switch hitter batting left. Oh, Lord, Lanier. Base hit, 2 asterisks. It was an end home run. The one frickin' guy. It's 2 outs. And Herbal is coming up. They're going to let Niebauer hit. Oh, yeah. Let him pitch. Enough of this already. It's 13 to 6. The pitch to Herbal. 3-5, and he grounds it to short. The side is retired. We only let him stay in because I'm exhausted, and he was facing the pitcher. We're heading to the bottom of the ninth. Herbal, finally. It'll be Garrido, a pinch hitter, and Felipe. Herbal is a right-hander, so at least they have some people who can hit decently against him. Here's Garrido to lead it off. 13-5. Here's Herbal. 3-5 right-handed. Base, that's going to be a pop-out. I'm sorry. That's going to be a base hit. That's going to be a base hit on the clutch situation when it's not clutch. And Mike Lum is coming up to hit. Left-handed hitter. Herbal from the stretch with Garrido on first. Now the pitch to Lum. That is 6-8, left-handed. Oh my. It's a triple by Lum. Ridiculous. Garrido scores. It's 13-7. Now here's Felipe. Herbal trying to finish this up and go home. The pitch from Herbal. 3-7, right-handed, grounds to second X. Mason, 244. 244.82. G2, E44, 689. And he boots it. A G2, E2. Just to continue the misery for me. An error. He goes to second on it. Lum scores. I'll make that unearned. This is one of those games that is torture. 3-7 single on Felipe. We have another call here. Because I have two. Let's see against Herbal. I don't know if I have the energy, but let's watch it again. We have Mr. Perotta's backup. Oh. It's a 2-7. Against Herbal, you're right. It's a ground ball short. And that will hold Lum. Thank you. That will hold Lum. 1 out. It was a 2-7. Not a 3-7. All right, let's continue. It's almost a torturous game. Whole thing has become to a degree torturous. So it's 1 out. Here's me on now. Trying to wrap up this game. Here's Herbal. And the pitch. 5-6. Right-handed. Pops it to third. 2 away. And it's up to Aaron now. 13-6. The pitch to Aaron. 4-4, right-handed, grounds to short X. Lanier, 229. 18-2. G1. E, 29, 689. And the game is over. He throws him out. Folks, it wasn't one of my best and was one of my worst. I'm just tired. Let's wait for the final question from Kathy Harden. Jack Nicholson's character name in Cuckoo's Nest. God. Do you need to do the whole thing? Yeah. I didn't know it was Randall P. P for Patrick. Great question, Kathy. Let's thank Kathy Harden for her great questions tonight. I want to thank you all for staying with us. This game was tough for me. I'm tired. I'm stressed. Thank you, Kathy. I am going to have a restful evening. Take care, everybody. It teaches me not to play Strat-O-Matic when I am this tired, but I got to tell you something. Or anxious, depressed. I'm almost always anxious and depressed, so that would limit. But not like this. Great questions from Kathy Harden. Great participation from Stephen Perota. From Joel Horland. Steve Aquilong was here. Greyhawk. And everybody else. I'll catch you all next time.